Benvenuti di nuovo a Bid Your Dreams, il podcast di Memorabid. Siamo nei nostri uffici e stiamo aspettando Werner, collezionista internazionale di altissimo livello. Lui mette al primo posto l'autenticità dei cimeli, l'autenticità degli autografi, infatti con lui parleremo di fotoprova e videoprova, ed è un grandissimo collezionista di card sportive, quindi entreremo in questo mondo in continua espansione che è proprio quello delle cards e che a breve troveranno una sezione completamente dedicata su Memorabid. E questa è l'occasione per potervene parlare e potervi raccontare tutto il retroscena di questo mondo meraviglioso. 3, 2, 1, si gira! On air, tac! Ho fatto anche il tac. Werner, it's really a pleasure to have you here in our podcast, With Your Dreams. You are becoming a friend, you are a collector, you are a big user of Memorabid, but now you are becoming a friend. We talked before that recording session about authenticity, about your love for memorabilia, your love for sporting cards, your trust for authentic and signed stuff, and it's really a pleasure to have you here and to have a casual chat in our podcast, because I think you are one of the most international collector that have a view similar to the one we have and to the one we try to work in our collecting world. So it's a pleasure to have you here, and you are welcome.
Yes,
you are welcome.
Thank you very much. Nice that I am in the podcast series.
Fantastic.
Like
It's an honor for us to have you here. Fantastic. I have a few questions for you in order to discover our world, in order to let our fan and our user to understand deeply how the world of collecting works.
Yes.
And if you're ready, I'm ready for the first question. That is, how did start you collecting? How is born your love to collect?
When I really, when I was really young, I collected some stuff, but later on, when I got my son Jaden, he was on the playground and he found a card.
Okay.
And he came home with his card, and then we tried to find some other cards. We found the love together to collect some stuff. So we're in it together. We love to follow some cards or shirts.
So you start with your son?
Yes.
You start with your son? Yeah. Nothing before?
I think between when I was young and 20 years later.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
Fantastic, fantastic. So it's a family story?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, we still have the card that he
Your
found.
first card, yeah?
The first card he found.
Did you frame it?
We frame it in a grading. It was graded 2.
Okay.
It was not perfect.
No, okay. But it's high emotional value for you,
That's
of course.
the most valuable memorabilia thing I have.
For you, yes.
Yeah.
It is the first gem of your collection.
Yes, correct.
Fantastic. And what separates a collector from someone who simply buys stuff in order to make business, in order to make money? Which is the emotional difference to be a collector than a businessman in the world?
Yeah, we really collect for the memorabilia, for the emotional part with it. I told you a couple of minutes ago I have a shirt, a training worn shirt from Modric.
Yeah.
And when one of my contacts got that shirt, Isco walked by and signed it. That's a really nice story.
Isco asked to buy the shirt?
He signed it.
Okay.
And then I got that shirt. So that makes me really happy also with the story behind it.
Okay.
Same with the shirts from Lamine Yamal. The first time I had one Lamine Yamal shirts together with my son.
And do you remember this emotion?
Yeah, we opened it. It was really special.
Okay.
And we really love the hunt to find something we are looking for.
So emotion and hunt.
Yes.
Are better than the money, better than the value.
Yes, we don't
This
care.
is the difference.
We don't care if it's valuable or not. My youngest boy is a fan of Borussia Dortmund, same as me. We go to a lot of matches, away games, home games. We're at the Yellow Wall. And my youngest boy, he loves Karim Adeyemi.
Ah, okay.
it's not an important or valuable shirt, but
Yeah.
he really loves it. To see he has a match issued shirt from Adeyemi, and now we found a signed shirt from
Okay.
Adeyemi, and he really loves it.
The passion is the difference.
Yeah.
The passion is the difference.
It's all about the passion.
All about
yes,
the passion.
correct. Yeah.
Fantastic. And do you feel the passion of the stuff you love on Memorabid? You feel the same?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember the first time an item gave you this emotional feeling? You said the first card with your son, of course.
Yes.
And after that, the first memorabilia you bought, the first memorabilia you found, which was the first that give you this emotional reaction?
It was one of my friends. He's in the business, and he have a lot of contacts in Spain.
Okay.
For example, at Real Madrid and FC Barcelona, and he told me, Lamine Yamal is a really big talent. You have to get some stuff from him. And like 4 or 5 months, I told him, I don't know, it's difficult, and it's a lot of money. But later, I saw Jamal playing, and I followed a lot of games, and then I told him I need to get that shirt. And he still had one. That was, I think, the best moment. At that point, it was an option to get a signed shirt of Lamine Yamal, and he was already getting bigger. And he had an option to get the Ballon d'Or for the youth player of the year.
Yeah.
And that was really nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What's the best for you? To own the ownership or the hunt? What's the best?
The hunt.
The hunt is best than to own something.
Yeah.
It's not so much important.
I still remember the first time I bought a Memorabid. It's like a bidding.
Yeah.
Normally I have contacts all around the world. Follow for me other sellers or collectors. And if I want to have some shirt or something from a player, they contact me or I contact them.
Okay.
But the first time on Memorabid, I still remember that I won the auction.
Okay.
It was really special. And it was also a Lamine Yamal object. And one of the other bidders was also bidding and bidding. I thought, oh no, please stop bidding. And when he stopped bidding, I was screaming, like, yes, I have it.
So it's better to hunt something, maybe for someone else, maybe for a friend, than to own something. It's more exciting to hunt than to own. It's not so important, so in your opinion, to own, but to try to...
One of our colleagues at the company I work, I'm the owner, together owner with Incube.
Okay.
Together with Sean Takabos. And one of our colleagues was a goalkeeper when he was young. And he really loves the Buffon. So I told him it's possible for me to get a Buffon shirt, match issue
for him
from Memorabid. So I was bidding for him.
Fantastic. So we will discover if there's something here for your college.
Yes.
So we can talk about autographs and culture of photoproof, video proof, because you are addicted of that, and correct. For you is absolutely important. You told me before. So your focus is on signed items. Do you collect only with photoproof or video proof and nothing more, or there's something you can collect that missing a video proof or a photoproof?
Yes, I'm really into the details. I skipped a lot of items. Sometimes it's really difficult. You think, oh wow, it's possible to get the grill item I was looking for, but then I have to think about it again and again. Are the details really good? For example, Lamine Yamal is wearing the medium shirt, so I'm also looking for, is it the medium size?
Sure.
If it's signed, if it's with a photo proof or video proof, I'm willing to buy it. Otherwise, I skip it.
You skip, always skip without it.
So I'm not into it to get all the stuff or make money with it. It's the collection, and I rather have not that much shirts, but when I have something, it must be authentic, really signed by the player. So I also brought you some photo pictures.
Fantastic.
From Fermin Lopez, Yamal.
These are a frame of the players while they are signing your memorabilia.
Yes.
So the exact moment they are signing exactly your
Yes.
memorabilia.
Yeah.
Because sometimes there are websites who sell stock images, stock photos,
Yes.
but it's not exactly the shirt. It's not exactly the moment.
Yes.
You own only the exact
Only that,
shirt
yes.
of the exact moment.
Yeah, when I started, I also bought at some websites, and later
stock.
on, when you're more into collecting and you
Yeah.
have more information or importance about what it's to have something real for you, signed for you, or signed
Stocked.
like sometimes they have like Messi signing 100 shirts
Yeah.
in 10 minutes.
There's no value for you.
No, rather not.
Okay,
And
I understand. For
yeah.
the same reason we was talking about before, the passion and
Yes.
the hunt. There's no hunt if a player sign 1,000 shirt in
Yeah.
1 hour. There's no hunt.
Yeah, correct. And now I have some contacts who are connecting with the players or the managers of the players.
Okay.
So, for example, I bought 3 rookie shirts from Cristiano Ronaldo. I give them to one of my contacts, and he's looking for options that he can find Ronaldo playing.
In order.
For example, last time he was in Ireland, he tried to fly there, and hopefully Ronaldo will sign it. It didn't match, but maybe next event, they're constantly on the hunt to know where the players are.
This is a beautiful hunt too. The
Yeah.
hunt in the hunt.
Yeah, yeah.
Hunt to find the memorabilia, hunt to find the player
Yeah.
for the signature. Fantastic. And we was talking about before during our lunch. People sometimes and authentication houses certificates only what is a perfect sign from the player. That is not the usual real signature of the player, because maybe the player is in a hurry.
Yes.
After a training session, so he has not the time to put the shirt on a table and perfectly write her name. So his name. I think there is a misunderstanding in the world of collecting in order to find the perfect signature, and probably the authentic one, the really authentic one, is not perfect.
Correct. Sometimes they're in a hurry. Mohamed Salah doesn't sign a lot.
Okay.
He didn't want to sign because he knows a lot of people only give him the shirt to sign and sell it on eBay
In order to
for
sell,
triple the price. We managed with one of my contacts. He was in the hotel where Liverpool was playing, and he could catch up with Salah, and he could take the time to really give a nice signature.
Yeah.
Same with Kvaratskhelia
Okay.
at PSG. He made a really nice signatures,
Signature.
also with the 6-7 on
Okay.
it. But a lot of players are in a hurry,
Yeah, yeah.
or after training there are 10, 15 or 20 children, adults asking for an autograph.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes they're in the car going home, and
Sure.
somebody stops, please sign it, and they're in a hurry and drive away.
With the shirt in hair, and without any table, without any air.
Correct. So, in my opinion, a lot of autographs are different, and also players who are getting lazy.
Okay.
For example, Lionel Messi, he maybe signed 1 million stuff.
Of
So
course.
the first stuff he signed was
Perfectly,
perfect,
Henry.
and now they're in a hurry. Some of the players change their autograph when they're
From a
getting
roof.
bigger. They don't have time. Sometimes they have
Sure.
security,
Sure.
so they have a more lazy autograph.
Okay. And the house of certification about the autographs did never certificate something that is not perfect, but is correct in my
Yes.
opinion, but it never reflect the reality. So maybe a signature that seems to be not the authentic one, because it's not exactly the one perfect that we are used to see in calendar, in on internet, on the official figures, but it means not that the autograph is not authentic.
Yes.
Maybe the opposite sometimes.
Yeah.
A perfect autograph
Yes.
can be the easily way to counterfeit an autograph. But yeah, it's really strange. It is difficult to let collectors understand that, because
Yes.
some collector want to have the
perfect
perfect.
picture,
Maybe the
yes.
perfect is not the official one.
Yeah.
It is strange to think, but it's really.
Yeah, when we had the lunch, I showed you the Cristiano Ronaldo
Yeah,
video.
fantastic.
He signed, but the autograph
Completely
is nothing
different.
what it seems like in the pictures on the internet
Yeah,
or on other stuff. He
and you have
signs.
the video while
Yes.
Ronaldo is signing exactly the shirt.
Yes, correct.
Fantastic. It's really strange. It's difficult to let collector understand that the perfect autograph is not the one we are used to see, and we are used to think is the only good one.
Yeah, and sometimes players sign with their number. Pedri always signs with the
Yeah,
number 8.
yeah,
But when they're in a hurry, they don't sign it with
without
the
any
number
number.
8. Or Lamine Yamal, first of all, started with the
27.
41.
Ah, 41. You're
but
right.
he didn't sign anything with the 41 number, only with the 27. He
Okay.
started to put the 27 on it.
Never. You put never. No autographs
No,
with the.
I've never seen it.
Okay.
And later on, he stopped with a number.
Okay.
And now
With
the
the 10.
last autographs he made, like 1 year ago, he did it with a number 19.
Number 19. Okay.
Yes.
And with the 10 now.
I have never seen
Okay.
a
Not at the
video
moment.
proof or picture proof
With the 10.
autograph from Lamine Yamal with number 10. I'm still
Okay.
looking for it. I have a
Okay.
lot of contacts asking, please, when it's possible, contact me. I really want to have that.
Sure.
I saw it on some websites. They're selling with the number 10, but never with a photo proof or video proof.
Okay. Let's talk about certification. For you, it's not important. I'm thinking, it's not important a certificate of authenticity, but only the photo of video proof.
Yes,
So
correct.
completely.
Yeah, most of the time I get the certificate with it.
Okay.
And it's the date when he signed it, or I get a video and the date when the video was recorded,
Okay.
and which place. So that makes it nice. But I rather buy something without a certificate and with video or photo proof than
Perfect anyway.
the other way around.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a kind of certification that for you is enough or not? Maybe from an official certificate from a former player, from a manager. In this way.
Yeah, I have one object from Johan Cruyff.
Okay.
It's from the Johan Cruyff Foundation.
Foundation. Okay.
And I can accept it's real.
Okay. You trust to this kind of
trust the
certification.
foundation.
Okay.
But even the Cristiano Ronaldo Museum is selling stuff, and on the internet there are topics.
Yeah,
his brother signed a lot of stuff.
I saw too. So difficult to understand
Yes.
the situation.
Yes, and it's all with the certificate. It's with the company information of the Cristiano Ronaldo Museum. He's also co-owner or working in a charity with it.
Yeah.
And still, it's not real. So it's really difficult.
That's why we in Memorabid rejected all the stuff from CRZ Museum, because it's impossible to be sure, considering these topics, considering also articles from journal I've seen that. So we rejected everything because it's impossible to be sure.
Yes.
So you told me that for you the authentication is something important. You walked away from a dealing for something you would love, but because the origin was not strong enough. So you left a deal you were really addicted. For that reason, it happens.
Yeah, 1 month ago I found the 41 rookie shirt from Lamine Yamal. It was a store shirt, but he signed it with photo proof. But I asked the seller the details, and he sent different pictures. So he sent a picture with a black marker, and on the autograph on the shirt was a blue marker. And the photos on the advertisement were in a black marker. So I asked him about it.
You lose your trust.
I lose my trust, and he was willing and pushing to sell it to me, also dropping the price like 50% in 10 minutes. So I lost my trust and also called a friend of mine, and he said I wouldn't do it.
You have
also,
to trust
another contact who is letting the stuff signed by the players. He knows more information about some markers or how they make the autograph, and he told me
Leave.
This is on the photo the black marker, and on the shirt it's a blue marker. This can't be the same.
And the point seems to be the same.
The point seems to be the same, but on the 41 shirt of Jamal, it's with the dots
Okay.
on the 1 and on the 4, so you can follow the dots and make a nice autograph. So I backed out. I said, sorry, man, I'm not convinced it's the real one.
Okay. So you really have to trust the source too.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. In your opinion, what makes a signature really trustable? Which are the features of an autograph to be really trustable? Of course, without thinking to a photo proof or a video proof.
Yeah, you can see at the real ones, for example, here, this one and the Lamine Yamal, he made it in one piece.
Okay, never stopped.
Never stopped. Also, it's not perfect with an outline. For example, you have a thick line all the way.
Okay.
That's not possible. They make it really fast, so it's not picture perfect.
You check these details on your autographs.
Yeah, I check it when I see something. That's for me really important. The real signature.
Sure.
Yes. And,
Sure.
Yeah, and the details.
Okay. Which is the best for you? The athlete, the moment, the story behind the signature. Which is your goal when you decide to collect something? It's important the athlete, the team, the historic moment for this person, of this athlete. Which is your mindset when you decide to take something?
For example, 2 weeks ago there was an auction on Memorabid with Leonard Cuttle.
Okay.
His first rookie shirt, also match issued, the match that he scored his first goal.
Okay.
I'm already in contact with somebody who can fix me an autograph of Leonard Cuttle on that shirt. So that's the reason I wanted to win the auction and get that shirt to my contact.
Be signed.
And he will go to Bayern München, follow the training or after a match and get me an autograph of Leonard Cuttle. So that's also, in my opinion, the hunt.
Okay.
To get that
in the right moment.
In the right moment, and with a video, of course. When he will sign it, video recorded.
And you did it?
Not yet, because today I will pick up the shirt.
Okay.
Give him the shirt.
And so the shirt now is yours, and now is ready to be sent to your contact to be signed.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's really nice. And I also have the same. It's a really big project. I think it will take 1 year. I bought an original 1988 shirt from the Netherlands. That's when they won the Euro Cup.
Okay.
And all players from that team are signing that shirt.
All players?
Yeah, so we already have 8 players now, like Koeman, Gullit, Van Basten, Vandenberg, Kieft. No, it was earlier.
Earlier, sorry.
Yes, it was earlier. Yeah. And now waiting for Rijkaard.
Okay.
So I hope
to find it. It's a big project.
Yeah.
Among years. Absolutely.
Yes.
And when you will finish that shirt?
We now have
you will frame it.
In 5 or 6 months we managed to get 8 autographs. Now we're waiting on the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you will think you will finish this project? In your opinion?
I hope
5, 6 years.
7 months.
Months. Only months.
Yeah, it must be finished.
Extremely quick.
But also with that, sometimes it's also luck, or say bad luck. The wife of Marco van Basten is really sick, so he stopped all his work. The week before the news came, we had an Ajax shirt. It's a museum piece. Like 30 years ago, they played in that type of shirt, and we managed to let it signed by Van Basten. And next week, he stopped everything. So the coming months, maybe years, he will never sign anything. So sometimes it's also
a matter of luck.
Timing.
Yeah. Like everything.
It can also happen that some of the players will die. Or have an accident, or that we never finish the project. So it's
good luck to this project, first of all.
Yeah.
Good luck. What are the biggest mistakes that people make in the world of signing memorabilia? If you have a suggestion for somebody who begins today,
yes,
which is for you the biggest mistake that a new collector can do?
Collecting for the money.
Collecting for the money, yeah. Only for that reason.
Collect for the passion, or you love some object. Sometimes I bought a shirt for 200 or 300 euros, and now it's worth nothing.
Okay, without any value.
Yeah, the people don't want it.
And then
You have more
risk.
risk, and it's sad. I only collect for the passion and the object, and to look at it. Doesn't depend on if it's getting higher value or not. And a lot of people are only searching for profits, buying it to sell it, flip it. I think that's the biggest mistake there is.
And I think that several times the passion will follow the value, because it's a matter of luck, but it is a matter. Your passion probably is the same passion of other collectors. If you do things with passion, you have the right point of view for memorabilia, because it's the one, is exactly the same for other people that are looking for the same that you are looking for too. So if you probably do it only for money, have not the mindset, the same mindset of a collector, and you can never understand what is the real passion. And so with this point of view, the passion follow the value.
Yeah,
that is strange to say.
Sometimes they buy stuff that's really a bargain. They buy a Messi shirt for 400 euros, but everybody knows it's not possible to buy
a real match shirt from Messi for 400
Lionel Messi for 400 euros. And the same, couple of years ago, I was to all the matches in the Champions League from Borussia Dortmund, and in the final we lost from Real Madrid. I was there in Wembley.
Ah, fantastic.
And the moment Vinicius Junior scored, it was a really nice goal. But I didn't like it because
for sure, because
Borussia Dortmund fan. But I still remember the moment. And at Memorabid there was an auction for his match-issued shirt, and he also signed it.
Okay.
I know it's not that important for a lot of other collectors, because Vinicius Junior isn't that talent anymore. Like they thought it was. And for me, it's the emotion, and when I see the shirt, I think about Wembley. And
your moment in the stadium.
Yeah, I also had the Kenan Yildiz match shirt against Borussia Dortmund. I don't like he scored.
Of course.
He scored a really nice goal.
I remember. I'm a Juventus fan.
Yeah, okay. nice for you. We were in front of them 4-2, and it was 4-4. He scored a really nice goal. I like to have his match-issued shirt.
Because it's related, linked to a moment you lived in.
And it was the only shirt he wore with these type of colors at that match.
It's real. It's
more important.
More important, the feeling that the shirt. Okay.
I hope a lot of collectors get into this for the feeling.
For the feeling.
And the passion instead of the money. And also a lot of counterfeiters. People don't send their stuff. Are willing to get some other people in financial crisis because they want to have more
money for them.
Money, yes.
In order to have a more gain with somebody that have problems after the deal.
The deal, yes, correct.
Let's talk about authenticity and provenance in modern collecting. Today, authenticity is everything, and is everything, of course, also for you, because we talked about. What are the strongest forms of provenance of a shirt? We've seen photo-proof and video proof, but which is the best source of provenance for stuff for you, in your opinion? The player, a team, a manager, the source of the dreams.
Yeah, the best way is to go with a shirt to a match. And get the player sign it for you. For example, Borussia Dortmund has one time a year open training for all the supporters, and they can get their stuff and get it signed by the players.
It was assured, it was guaranteed that.
You wear it to the training, and they will sign it. All the players are in it. And there's also one time a year at Borussia Dortmund that all the people from the fan clubs, one or two people from every fan club are in the position to take one object with them. For example, a football, a shirt, a hat, to sign it.
Fantastic.
For the whole team or one player. That's, I think, the best way possible.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you collect, it's not possible to go to Spain,
Okay,
Turkey,
of course.
Madrid, Portugal,
All around the
Paris
world.
Saint-Germain.
Of course,
It's not an option.
it's not an option. This is the best source.
Yeah,
of an
that's the
autograph.
best source.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think the market is moving toward higher standards of transparency or authenticity? Which is the best, authenticity or transparency?
And what you mean by transparency?
Transparency is the way you can follow the object. So the source where you buy, I imagine a big platform, or so this kind of the trustability of the source,
Yeah.
or the authenticity, the real authenticity, because it's really difficult to think. But these things are not related. So you can buy something from an extremely trustable source,
Yes.
and so you are trusting the source, or do you think that is better to move your vision only with the authenticity of the object?
Yeah, the authenticity.
Only
Yeah.
authenticity. So
In America, there was a big company who had a really high standard,
exactly.
a lot of followers, and they were really big. They had the Kobe Bryant signs, baseball players on their baseball bats, or also the Bulls. And later on, they were bigger and bigger, and they started to counterfeit the autographs, and they got caught. It's also on the internet. You can check the topics about it. I think it was a 30 million scam. So you can trust the source.
Exactly.
But when it's onto a lot of money, some people will change.
So it's better to check the authenticity specifically of the items, and no matter about the trustability of the source.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Storytelling. What is the role of storytelling for an object you collect? Is important for you the history of the shirt? You collect several store shirts, so probably there's no storytelling of specific shirt. Maybe it's better to talk about storytelling for match shirt, but you collect match shirts too.
Yes.
Is important the storytelling behind the shirt for you,
Yes.
the history?
I really like it.
Okay.
Also, I have some autographs from Lamine Yamal, and he signed it when he was 16 years old.
Okay.
Nowadays, he don't sign anymore for just people, or only when there's a company and ask him for a lot of money to sign something, he will think about it. We knew it already for 1 year. So last January 2025, we already knew Lamine Yamal doesn't sign any shirts at all. Also for his friends, he doesn't sign for his friends.
For his family member, nothing.
We have contacts with people who are in his inner circle.
Only checks. He will sign checks.
Yeah. Maybe he sent them some PayPal or something.
Exactly.
But he doesn't sign for them also. And the moment that I had a video in 2024 that he signed the shirt, that's really nice to me.
Absolutely.
For example,
be more valuable.
Yes.
Perhaps,
for example, Cristiano Ronaldo. I have found a rookie shirt, an original Sporting Lisbon. I hope he will sign it, but it will never be the moment that he was 18 years old or 17 years old and played at Sporting Lisbon.
Sure.
That's the most perfect moment for me.
Of course.
I follow a lot of rookies. I also have some cards with me, Kubarsi, Samu, Molero, Mastantuono, Leonard Caro, Estefao, Lamine. The best object to collect is, of course, when they're young, and you will find it.
Yeah. So a Michael Jordan shirt signed today has not the same value than a one he signed 30 years ago.
Yeah, when nobody cared.
Exactly.
And they thought, who's Michael Jordan?
Exactly.
And you have
this is the right moment.
Yeah, that's the right moment.
I think too. I see several people, some people that are going to former players, in order to let them sign the shirt of 40 years ago, and it's funny to see the picture, because there is maybe a football shirt and an old man who is signing, because now is old.
Yes.
The best thing is to have the player in the moment when he used the shirt but I think it's difficult. Of course, it's more difficult.
Yeah.
So in this case, you think that the value is different too? It's better.
Yes.
It's more valuable a shirt or a memorabilia signed in the time that the player used it, and not
Same with
years.
Roberto Carlos, Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
When you have
When
an
there was a
object they
player
signed 15
during
years ago,
it's
it's
better.
better, more important than now. Some of the players are in debt at the moment. They had a big career, but they spent all their money, and now
And
they're
now
only signing to pay the checks.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. Some of them are into an event and signing 100 shirts a day. That's also for me not the same as when they were young and you managed to get the autograph.
It was more difficult to get the autographs in this year.
Same with Dro. I really wanted to have a shirt signed by Dro. We didn't manage to get any shirt of him signed. He was 17 years old and he was not obligated to walk alone at the training center because he was too young. It's the same with Lamine Yamal. When he was 15 or 16 years old, he was not walking alone. They were with him, they drive him at home. It's more difficult. So if you manage, the hunt is also better.
Yeah, for sure. You are addicted about emerging athletes and rookie. So for you, the hunt is always related to find the perfect moment to find something related to a young players that will be a star tomorrow.
Yes.
This is your focus.
Yes.
And why this kind of collection for you? Of course, is a matter of value, because if you find something now that is related to a player not so famous, not so big, and will become big, of course, will be a matter of value after. But the hunt of that, which is the emotion that brings you to young talents in order to discover. You are a scout.
Yeah.
in some terms,
yes.
Because you want to find a little star that never nobody found. In your history of collector, Lamine is really easy now, but you discovered her when was not a star.
Yeah.
Do you have some suggestion for other players, other athletes that you think in this moment can be the future stars? Do you have some name to suggest?
Yeah, I have some suggestions. But first of all, let me explain, it's really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
For example, 2 years ago, everybody was focused on Vinicius Junior.
Yeah.
He scored the goal in the final,
Yeah.
Real Madrid against Borussia Dortmund. Same with Nico Williams.
Yeah.
He scored the goal at the European Cup in the final. Nico Williams was one of the best.
Yeah.
And at this moment, he doesn't play a lot, don't score a lot. The same with Kenan Yildiz. He's up and down.
Sure.
We had Endrick. A year ago, we thought, Endrick, he will be the future star.
And now?
And now he was sold.
Yeah.
But at Nice, he made his comeback. A couple of weeks ago, he made a hat-trick.
Yeah.
And so the focus on Endrick is back again from collectors. So it's really difficult. Same with Gavi. He was a really good star, but he had an injury on his knee.
Yeah.
He will be back soon at the top level. So I think it's really difficult. And with Lamine Yamal, I had a lot of luck. My son is playing EA Sports, FIFA.
Yeah, FIFA.
So he can follow all the players and he knows all their rankings.
It's a good way to understand. Yeah,
he can tell me about their rankings and have you seen this player or do you know about him? I think you asked what's one of the biggest at the moment. Leonard Carroll at Bayern München. I don't like Bayern München at all because they are a rival. But he is a really good star. Fermin Lopez. I think he's underrated a lot. Same with Pedri.
Sign.
Yeah, Pedri and Fermin Lopez, they are really good. The younger players at the moment, Doué, Kvaratskhelia, Estevao, Mastantuono, Samu, Molero, also from Ajax. There's a boy, I don't know his name at the moment.
Ajax historically.
He was really good and now he's on the bench. It's the same with Lamine Yamal. he had a lot of girlfriends. A couple months ago, he was really negative in the press.
Yeah.
But at the moment, everything is okay. He's scoring goals. Yesterday, he scored a Copa del Rey. It
Yeah.
was a really nice ball. So it changes every week, every month.
Okay.
So it's
It's
so
difficult.
difficult to tell. If I could, yeah, I had a vision.
Okay. There is a player that you think you discovered before any other?
Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
Who is?
I think Lamine Yamal. I was
Lamine.
really
You discovered Lamine Yamal before then
before
any
the
other?
hype. Yeah, I followed Lamine
Fantastic.
Jamal a lot.
Congratulations, because you
Yeah.
won in this case, of course.
Yeah, before the hype. That was really nice.
Which time? Which year?
It was 2024.
2024.
He started 23, 24 in the first team.
Mhm.
And in end of 23, I already heard about him a lot. And then I followed him so much and tried to get everything from Lamine.
Fantastic.
I also have one card with me. My son picked it out in a pack
In a
of
bag.
football cards.
Okay.
We were in a shop at Dave and Adams in Holland. He opened the box and we were screaming. And the people who worked in the shop, they didn't care about Lamine. We showed the card and they said, yes, maybe 50 euros. We said, no, it's Lamine. It's Lamine. He said,
You
"No,
know,
Lamine,
you know, and nobody,
he's a boy."
nobody trusts to him,
Yeah.
but you and your son trust,
Yeah, he
and your
was-
son too.
So he was screaming so hard.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he's really happy. Still happy that he has
Fantastic.
that card, and we will save it when he's 18 years old. And yeah, we have
Now.
the emotion when he's 18 years old, like
Absolutely.
that he can remember
Fantastic.
when he was young.
Fantastic.
He was 6 or 7 when he opened the box.
Was
Yeah.
a fantastic moment for you
Yeah.
as a father.
Yeah.
For sure, fantastic. I'm a father too, so I can understand.
Yes.
So, next question. What makes you believe in an athlete before the world notices? What? Let's talk about Lamine Yamal, you said. Why you trust that he will be a superstar? Which futures let you understand that was the person to be done?
I liked his arrogance.
Okay, like Ibrahimovic,
Yeah.
like
but,
Zlatan.
but how he walks and what he
Okay.
does with the
because
ball.
he's sure
Yeah.
what he can do.
He can get negative in the press or do something not smart. But he's a kid. Come on. When I was 16
so
years old,
nobody of
I was
us-
drinking beers.
exactly.
He's scoring
He-
goals in the Champions League. I'm looking how he walks and what he does with the ball in the match. That's what I like.
Okay.
How he does a dribble or shoot on the goal.
Extremely
Make
sure.
a pass. Yeah, that's what I like. For example, Estevao, I have nothing from him.
Mhm.
I didn't see it in him.
Okay,
So maybe I had a big mistake. It's possible.
but it's your
But-
point of view.
Yeah, nowadays everybody's looking for Estevao, but I didn't see it in him.
Okay.
Um,
So the arrogance, in Italy we name cazzimma. Cazzimma is grinta, is the way that a person can fight with all the things in his life.
Yes.
Yes. That's the future you've seen in Lamine.
yes. And it's the same with the player of Liverpool. I
Okay.
don't know his name. Maybe you know it. He's 16 years old, and he was in the Champions League, scored a goal at Liverpool, and everybody was hyped. This is the new
No.
superstar from the Premier League, but I didn't see it. Maybe he
And
will,
of course we
he
can
will-
remember his
Yeah.
name because he's
maybe he
nobody.
will make it. I think the followers will search it
Yeah,
up and
no
find
problem.
it.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it in him.
Okay. So there's no rush.
Yeah. Same with older players, like Rashford is now in Barcelona, but I don't follow him that much. I
Okay.
don't have anything from Rashford.
Okay. In memorabilia, in the athlete you are looking for, do you look performance, personality, scarcity, or something else? For sure, personality. You just said.
Yeah,
You
and
just said.
scarcity.
And scarcity. Okay.
If you're
This is-
able to get something from a special player,
Yeah.
what is impossible for the rest of the world, without context or manage to get it, or find a match issued shirt and then sign it, that's the most difficult
most-
thing
yeah.
to bring it together.
Of course. and you try to have it all together.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
memorabilia.
that's my goal, my dream to have a match-worn shirt from Lamine Yamal signed. But yeah, I think a dream never come true.
It's possible. And do you ever collecting something that at the moment you take has no value, and for you too, you was thinking that this stuff is unuseful, and you realized after that has a big value that was never considered before. So a surprise for you. Is there a memorabilia that left you this feeling? So at the moment you take it, no value, and after it takes value.
I think the card my son pulled at the back,
Okay,
at that moment, it wasn't that much.
but
You know?
you bid on it and was sure
But we
that
liked it, first of all, even when it was 50 euros. We
yeah.
don't care. We had the autograph of Lamine Yamal on the card, you know?
And now?
Same with the mega cracks. When I bought the card, nobody cared. Nowadays, it's the card, the rookie card, mega cracks from Lamine Yamal, everybody is looking for. Everybody
No.
wants the ultimate Gem in 10 on a
And
PSA
you was
card.
sure that this will be the situation,
No,
or surprised you too?
it
You had been
surprised me
surprised.
also. Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic,
I got it and thought, wow, it's his rookie card, hand signed, really nice.
fantastic.
But now
Now it is
everybody is looking for his master rookie or
more
mega
than your
cracks.
expectations.
Yeah, same with the sticker. I had also bought a sticker from Lamine. It was 5 euros.
Just a sticker.
Just a sticker.
Just a sticker.
It was 5 euros.
Ah,
Yeah, it managed to get a Gem in 10, and now everybody is looking for stickers because a lot of stickers are not that perfect quality,
okay.
and it's difficult to get a sticker from 2023 or 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
So
Fantastic.
It was also a little bit luck.
Fantastic, fantastic. This is the best moment for sporting cards. Let's talk about sporting cards, sports cards. This is the golden era.
Yes.
When you enter in this kind of market of sporting cards, you said when you son pulled out this Lamine shirt, you begin to collect here immediately, or maybe later than this moment in order to collect something valuable for your collection. Is that the moment, the first moment, or you begin massively after
No,
that
was
moment?
the first
The
moment, and
first
it
moment.
was first you get a shirt from a player that's not that important, or first you get a card from a player you like, but it's not that valuable or important. It's a journey.
It's a journey
Yeah.
that absolutely is not finished for you.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
the beginning.
I told you at the lunch you had an auction of the match-worn shirt from Zlatan from
Yeah?
Ajax.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's above my budget. It was 7,000. Yeah, I
Of
really love to have it, but
Was a
it's out
special
of the
shirt.
budget.
Was a
It's
special
not
shirt.
an option.
No, of course, of course.
But
It's
this is-
important for a collector to have a budget.
Yeah, you
to,
can
and
dream.
to respect. Yeah, of course,
You can dream.
of course. What do you think? Which is the idea you have about the why now cards are so much valuable, more and more than past years? Which is the reason, in your opinion, that in this moment cards are so valuable? Why?
People nowadays see what it's worth, what's the value, but also the emotional value and how
Okay.
difficult it is to get it.
Okay.
For example, if you have money, you can buy Bitcoin. If you have money, you can buy gold. If you have money, you can buy stuff, whatever you want. You can buy a car, you can buy a
Houses.
Ferrari. But I'm not able to buy a Ferrari, but I'm able to have a signed Lamine Yamal shirt. And the people who have the Ferrari or have millions
Once your
wants my Lamine Yamal shirt.
Yeah.
They can't have it. It's the same at Borussia Dortmund. Every game is sold out. Even the people who have the most money can't get a ticket
Yeah.
because it's always sold out.
Fantastic.
That's also with the sports cards and collectible items. It doesn't depend on how much money you have or how wealthy you are. It's also if you're willing to give it to another, if somebody is open to sell it to you or knows you are a collector instead of a seller. And a lot of people have special stuff and I'm able to buy it because they know I'm a collector.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't depend on how much it's worth or how much money you spend on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, it's clear.
that's also why it's an interesting market at the moment.
Absolutely. Which is the difference for you from a match shirt or a store signed shirt and a card? Which is the emotional difference for you? Is better to have a card? Is better to have a shirt? There's no differences. It's the same.
For me, the holy grail is a match-worn
A
shirt
match-worn
or a
shirt, okay.
training-worn shirt, and then
Better than a
signed.
card. Okay.
Yeah.
Better than a card.
Like for example, the card my son pulled.
Yeah.
It's a card.
Let's see this fantastic card.
This
We
one.
can show to
This one.
This one is fantastic.
There are 199 cards of this one. So Lamine made 199 times his autograph on a sticker, and the brand Tops put the sticker on the card. That's for me less
value than
less interesting to have or to collect than this card that was hand signed by Lamine Yamal.
So really better to have a card signed on it and not on a sticker put on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But some people think different.
Oh yeah,
They
different
like
point of
this
view.
one because they know there are only 199 cards of this one and not more.
So you are more interested in the autograph than in the card.
Yeah.
More in the autograph.
And the emotion that he was able to sign it, and I was managed to get
because he bring in his hands exactly the card.
Yeah.
Oh, in this case, of course, no.
Yes. And here he was signing.
He never touched this card.
He was signing stickers.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of stickers all in the table and like a machine.
Yes.
Like a machine and not like a human.
Yeah. It's the same with some of collectors are going to a stadium and have the numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers for the shirt.
Yeah.
And get the number signed.
Only the number.
And
yeah.
later print
put
it
on a shirt.
On the shirt.
Yeah. I seen that video. It's sad to. It's a sad way to collect. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you
not
can
the
also
same.
put the number on the couch.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. On a sofa.
Yeah. So everything is different. If it's a shirt, a match worn, for example, I have a training worn shirt from Jude Bellingham from Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, yeah.
Eventually, I hope to manage to get it signed. Yeah, that's also a dream. But the combination that he worn it, that it's only for the training, it's a jacket, and he will sign it. I really like that.
I think you are a dreamer and you like to dream.
Yeah.
So you take something and you like to dream something more on this object.
Yeah.
It's a matter of ant we was talking about and a dream too.
Yeah.
It never. You are never. You have more. You want something more from your memorabilia. Always something more. It's fantastic that you're never.
The boy
never
from
ending
Ajax,
point.
it's Bunida. I found his Tops now first rookie card.
Okay.
And I give it to one of my contacts. I'm hoping he will sign it at a training. For me, that's really special. More valuable than when he has his one-of-one card.
Okay.
For example, when he's getting the best player of Real Madrid in the future, when he goes from Ajax
and
to another
101 card?
One-of-one is the only one card in the world, but yeah, you can pull it or you can buy it. If you have a lot of money, you ask somebody, please sell me that card. But it's not possible to ask Lamine Yamal, I give you 1 million, please put your autograph. And he says, no, I don't do it.
For sure. So there's a company who is gaining all the rights about the signature of Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, Tops and Panini, Futera. Yeah, they pay a lot. And people are willing to pay a lot for the cards. But that's not for me.
No.
I really like the journey, the hunt, finding a special shirt. For example, Endrick, I have his rookie shirt from Palmeiras, and he signed it. Yeah, it was really hunt to get the shirt and also get it
to get the autograph.
To get the autograph. Fantastic. I like that more.
It's a fantastic way to collect. Congratulations, because yours is a fantastic way to collect and to discover something more. I imagine in order to talk to your son too, in order to let him dream with you.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What makes for you a card truly collectible? So condition, rarity, grading, story, which is the best?
Yeah, also the grade. For example, with cards, PSA grading, that you know the card is
Yeah.
also in perfect condition. Because a lot of Mega Cracks cards are signed by Yamal. I think around 50 or 100 in the world at the moment. But a lot of them are not that good quality.
Okay.
Or the signature is not that beautiful. So that depends also for me if I'm willing to have it.
Okay.
I found the Master Rookie card from Lamine Yamal, where he also put his 27 under the autograph.
Okay.
That's really cool
Okay.
to find. So it's the quality also. Same with
Okay.
the shirt. Sometimes you have a match-worn shirt that's with a lot of dirt.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
It's
Same with the
better.
Slapen you had.
Yeah.
You see the dirt on his
You
elbows.
have the shirt in your brain.
I will never
have to
forget.
find the buyer in order to ask him
Yeah.
to leave the shirt to you. Absolutely. I will do it when we finish.
Yeah.
I will contact this buyer in order to say him, please leave the shirt to a friend. Okay. I will do it.
Yeah. So also the quality.
Okay. How important is grading in this world? A lot, of course. Grading is related to the value and is really important. For you, grading the grading value is really important to collect a card or not?
Yeah, for me it's only a way to notice what the value is. For example, on eBay you can find the sold listings and find for what money it's sold. For example, like 50 euros, 100 euros, 10K.
Okay.
You know what is really valuable or not.
Is a parameter of value.
Yeah, correct. Or that you don't overpay.
Okay.
For example, if one of these cards was recently sold for 100 euros and somebody asked 3,000, you know
that is too much.
Yeah. So,
but it's not important to collect. Just to understand how to move.
No, it's not important.
Not important for just to know how is better.
A lot of people collect the shirts without a frame.
Okay.
A lot of people collect the cards in a binder, in a book, or
and not in
a graded slab. So
there are great collectors of cards that never grading their cards.
Yes.
And
a lot of people who, for example, in baseball, like 50, 60 years ago, the baseball cards, there wasn't a grading company.
Okay.
So they collect the cards in books or in binders. Nowadays, even the young people, like my son, he's 9 years old, he knows that grading is an option.
Okay.
Even with the global market, you have to send it to America. A couple of years ago, it was really difficult to send to America because of Corona.
Sure.
That's also why grading isn't an option for everybody.
Yeah.
And PSA is asking an upcharge when you have a really valuable card. So you have to pay a lot. And for my son, he pulled this card. He doesn't have like 300 or 400 euros to pay the grading.
For sure.
So that's also...
so the price is related to the value of the card. It's never fixed?
No.
No.
It is fixed under 1,000 euros.
Okay.
Above the price, they have an upcharge.
And you said me before during our lunch that a lot of time passed from the moment you send to this house of authentications your cards and the moment that your cards will come back. From 6 to 9 months.
Yes.
Is a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a lot of time. And even PSA is neglecting some cards that they won't grade. They think it's not authentic autograph. Even when we have the photo proof and video proof, but we don't send it to PSA.
Okay.
That they think it's not authentic.
For the reason we were talking before. So it's not a perfect signature that...
And sometimes people who make the autograph themselves to counterfeit or sell it for a lot of money
can be certified. and yours with a photo proof or video proof? No. It's always a matter of opinion and nothing more.
It's people business.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what advice you will give to someone who is entering in the world of sports cards collecting now?
Think logical. Do your own information checks.
Okay.
Your own background.
Okay.
Checks. If it's not logical, For example, the Messi shirt I
Yeah.
said about, if it's not logical, don't do it.
Okay.
If it's too good to be true, it isn't.
It's not true.
No, it isn't.
It's not true.
Yeah.
Because I have a memorabilia in my hands, my pair of Del Piero worn boots.
Yeah.
I got these boots, but I don't know the match. I found after that these boots had been worn in the final of the World Cup against France. Sometimes can happen that a thing that can be more beautiful to be real, that reveals real, but few times. It's really rare. It's really rare. Okay.
You're really lucky.
Yeah. Extremely lucky, because think that I seen the spots on these boots, and I was sad because I thought, well, it is ruined. It's not good to have a boots with these spots.
Yeah.
And after I checked images, and I saw the same spots, and it had been unbelievable.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Fantastic.
It's the best you can have.
Absolutely. Werner, final question was: what is your ultimate dream item? So the piece you would love to have in your hands, the best dream, the best object you will ever have.
Yeah, Lamine Yamal, number 10.
Number 10, worn.
Autograph. Match worn, or just a store shirt.
Okay.
And he signed it.
Okay.
That would be
so the sign on a number 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be.
I'm sure that this dream will come true really fast, considering
so.
your
Yeah. For
it's a matter of days, probably.
Everything. Like the people I know, the team behind who helped me to find collectible items, nobody managed to find the number 10. Also, some of the guys going to the training, to the matches. Lamine Yamal was walking by. Same with the Ballon d'Or.
Okay.
He didn't sign anything.
Okay. So this is the dream, but I'm sure that
I hope so. Yeah.
It turns reality in few days.
Yeah, and if you can find it, please go.
Yeah, absolutely. It's difficult, but we will make our best.
Yes.
Fantastic. It has been a pleasure, an enormous pleasure to talk with you about our passion, because your passion is the same mine, but I discover a person that looks forward than the value, forward than the money, is the perfect way to collect, is what we love, is what we think that will be valuable tomorrow. I am sure that the value will follow the passion, and you is the person that show that this is the the best way to collect. So congratulations for your way to collect, for your way to live your passion. And congratulations, we was thinking before, during our lunch, your child is the most lucky child in the world, because he has a father that collects cars, that collects shirts. So I think this guy at 9 years old with a father that for sure will transmit him a passion with an enormous passion. So you are lucky, and he is lucky too.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
You very
much. It's been really a pleasure. If you love this episode, se vi è piaciuto questo episodio, torniamo a parlare in italiano. Seguite il nostro podcast su Spotify e su YouTube per vedere i prossimi episodi. Many thanks, Werner. It's been really a pleasure. Thank you very much.
See you soon again.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.